Hey there and welcome back to my channel. So today I have, as promised, my part 2 of the annual Canada Day 4th of July Fragrance Buy sale. So part 1 I did in partnership with them. Part 2 was just me going crazy, getting more. I have 10 fragrances to talk to you guys about. All of them are blind buys. Some samples, a lot of full bottles, a lot of good stuff, and they had some incredible deals this year. So without further ado, we are gonna get started because I have so many to talk about. I had 3 samples, so we're gonna start with those, and I have smelled them ahead of time because that's what I like to do with my samples. But all the full bottles and roller balls are still in their packaging, and I'm dying to get my nose on them. So if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get into it. So the sale now is obviously already done, but that's why I wanted to get that first video out for you guys. So hopefully you guys got some as well. But if you did, one of the special offers was that you could get some samples for free. So the first one was part of the exclusive Prada line, the Olfactories line, and the one that I got, luck of the draw, was Marienbad. I honestly have no idea how to pronounce it, but that's what it looks like. Came in a little pouch, which is very fancy. However, and there was a lot more in the sample than I was expecting, and I actually did like it. However, it is a dabber, which was gonna put me off, but this has a lot of notes, and I have smelled it, so I can say now, having smelled it, I don't mind that it's in a dabber because I don't like the scent. So this has bergamot, rose, plum, amber, incense, leather, vanilla, oud, civet, orris, labdanum, patchouli, and tolu balsam. I can say that this is a half nice scent, half puts me off. The thing that puts me off about this is the animalic nature to it. Try as I might, animalic scents just aren't my vibe. I've liked maybe 1 or 2 that are very, very, very lightly animalic, but this one, especially on the skin, out of the bottle, it's not that bad. I can get some of that like leather, amber, vanilla, which I do like. But on my skin, when I wore it that one time, I could get a lot of that animalic nature, especially as it kind of warmed up on my skin in heat as well. The civet was just not doing it for me. So I might keep this around and try it in colder weather where I think it's going to perform better personally. In like high heat and humidity, it's not the vibe, I'll be honest. But this might be the kind of sample where I pass along because animalic fragrances just aren't the vibe. And honestly, I wasn't expecting that from like the color of this. Like I thought it was gonna be a lot more like fresh and powdery and clean, and the notes are very different from that color. So glad we got to try that out. The second one, which I have tried out as well, obviously, is by Montal, and it's Sensual Instinct. And I'm gonna spray it right here in the palm of my hand because it was quite strong, as to be expected with Montals. This has roasted coffee beans, praline, rose, oak moss, amber, and cedar. And when I smelled it, I was taken aback by the fact that it's got a Baccarat Rouge 540 vibe to it. It's not a full dupe, nor do I think it was trying to be, but there's definitely that type of vibe to it. And honestly, I'm just sick of it. Like, I'm sick of fragrances being inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540, having a vibe of it, whether it's minimal or a lot. I've just gone like not even nose blind to it, like nose exhausted. I have like serious nose exhaustion. And especially for a sample where I'm like trying to decide, do I want a full bottle? Do I want to get like a decant? This immediately I was like, okay, don't need it, don't want it. But in terms of a scent, it really is nice. It's kind of got like a salty, sweet take on Baccarat Rouge 540. Again, it's not really a close dupe, but it's in kind of in the family. It's like a cousin, I would say. This could easily be like a flanker to Baccarat Rouge 540. It is very strong. it's I don't really get roasted coffee beans, but it's kind of like a more gourmand, sweet and salty take, and I personally won't be getting a full bottle. I don't need any more of that scent family in my life and my collection, but if you were interested and you wanted a more gourmand take on that kind of scent, the performance won't let you down, I'll put it that way. And then the last sample that I have is by Xerjoff, and I had such just average expectations of this because I hadn't really heard anything of it. It's called Decas, I believe, Decas. And this has mandarin, tuberose, benzoin, tobacco, orris root, opinox vanilla, and musk. And honestly, again, wasn't expecting much. And I wore it and I tried kind of all the samples out when I first got this package. And I could not stop smelling my hand, you guys. This Decas by Xerjoff has surprised me to no end. It is so kind of like sweet, ambery, resinous scent, but it's got like this kind of freshness that you wouldn't expect, but it's so delicious. I love this. If I ever find Decas in like a smaller bottle or even like the larger bottle, if it's a good deal, because I wouldn't go out of my way to get it at like original Xerjoff prices by any means, but oh my God, this is one I'm definitely going to keep my eye out on for a sale. If you like sweet ambery fragrances that have kind of like a fresher opening, I would 100% recommend this. I love it. I've loved wearing it. I wanted to like save some so I could do this video because this is the kind of sample I think I'm gonna like blow through and just use all the way up. I really, really like it and I can't wait to wear it more. I just think it's so delicious. There is something really, really beautiful about that scent. And again, I had like no expectations whatsoever. So it was even more surprising. So those were the samples. We're gonna move on to the larger bottles now. And the first full bottle, I should say, was actually because it was one of their door crashers, which are their like extra on sale fragrances on the first page. And if it hadn't been on there, honestly, I wouldn't have ever picked it up or looked, kind of looked twice, but it was, the bottle was intriguing, the colors were intriguing. It was like $19 or something. So I'm like, let's go for it. So this is by Anna Sui, and it's Fantasia Mermaid. I was just like, how fun, how exciting. The notes were kind of normal. I mean, it's blood orange, cardamom, orange, lychee, peony, jasmine, honey, white woods, and vanilla. But like I said, the bottle intrigued me. It was for such a good deal. And I'm like, let me just take a look. And I don't know if I have, I think I used to have an Anna Sui, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, fragrance that it was like in the shape of a guitar. I'm pretty sure that was from this house, but I haven't had one. If it was, then I haven't had one in a very long time. And I've finished that fragrance a long time ago. So, this, I have to show you the bottle, is just so fun. Like, what a fun bottle. So this is what it looks like. Here she is. I just thought that is too good to pass up. So it's like this kind of gold, and I'm happy to say it is like metal and it's not plastic. Mermaid here holding a seahorse, and the bottom here kind of looks like a cupcake, sort of. Which is really nice. And I don't even think it has a lid. I think you just spray it on here. So we're gonna discover the scent together. But honestly, a good reason I picked this up was the price and the bottle. So liking the scent is just gonna be extra. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love this. Wait a minute. Wow, this is so fresh. It's kind of like, it's like a musk, oh my God. It's like this musky, fresh orange blossom. Does this even have orange blossom? It doesn't. I love this. This is so beautiful. Oh my God, it's like this, it's got a freshness to it that is clean and kind of musky, but then it's I get orange blossom, which is weird, but it says there's jasmine in this and peony, but I feel like there's an orange blossom in this. And like lychee, oh my God. I was so not expecting, I literally thought I was just gonna smell like a generic, nothing kind of fragrance. No, I really like it. It's very intriguing. Oh, I'm so happy. And it's only a 30 ml. Okay, let's be honest. I'm not going to go through it because I'm always afraid when I get the 30 mls and I like them that I'm going to blow through it and never find it again. But oh my God. I love when this happens. I love when I have no expectations whatsoever and I end up loving it. And like the worst is the opposite, when you have high expectations and you hate it. But no, I really do like this. I love that like fresh fruitiness. And the florals are nice, but there's like a muskiness to it. I don't get any honey at all. Like if you were looking at this and wanting it to be like a very honeyed sweet fragrance, it's not that at all, which personally I'm happy about. But yeah, I really do like it. Okay, so that is Mermaid, what was it? Fantasia Mermaid by Anna Sui. I'm so into that and I can't wait to wear that more. All right, so the next one was actually, again, a kind of door crashers moment. I probably wouldn't have gotten it, but it was a door crasher and it was a tester, so I'm like, might as well. So this is for Prada Candy L'Eau. So it's the Eau de Toilette. I do have Prada Candy Kiss, and that is my favorite from the range. The only one I've ever also wanted has been Prada Candy Gloss, but I've never picked it up. I know I don't like the original. And so I am kind of worried that this is just going to be like a slightly lighter version of the original, because the notes were much more similar to the OG than Candy Kiss or Gloss, but we will see together. This has citruses, sweet pea, caramel, benzoin, and musk. And I believe this is the newer, yeah. So this is the bottles that come up as a lid and not the ones you push down on, which again, I prefer the ones you push down on. But all of that means nothing if you actually like the scent. So I am just hoping that the caramel is not overpowering, because that was the case and why I didn't like the original Prada Candy. Ooh, there is, oh my God, why am I getting so lucky? Okay, I really hope I haven't just jinxed myself. This smells like this actually smells like candy. This smells like candy in the way that Prada Candy never did to me. The original Prada Candy, in my opinion, did not smell like candy. This smells like candy. It smells like really sweet gummies, but like the sweet and sour gummies, not like gummy worms, because gummy worms actually kind of smell like plastic. This must be like the citruses with the caramel, because it doesn't really smell like deep, rich caramel to me, which isn't my favorite note at all. It's one of the reasons I don't have the best luck with gourmands, is because I don't like caramel or chocolate in fragrances. But this smells like candy. It smells so great. It smells like sweet and sour kind of generic gummies. And a little bit of like sweet pea. It's not powdery or lipsticky like Candy Kiss or Candy Gloss, but I really do like this. I feel like it's super girly. I can't wait to wear this. Oh my God, that is so fun. Okay, I'm so happy I picked that up. That has been a total breath of fresh air. It is sweet, but not too sweet. And it's definitely not kind of heavy in its sweetness, which I don't like. That's kind of what turns me off with gourmands. But this is actually quite wearable and like young, but in a fun way. Okay, perfect, love it. We're gonna move along. But that was Candy L'Eau by Prada. Then, you guys, this was a super exciting one. I had to do it in my first haul for the sale. I got a Maison Lancôme fragrance in the minis, and I was telling you guys that's been kind of my way to kind of sneak in the Maison Lancôme fragrances that I was never sure about. So I got Pivot Printemps last time, and this time I saw that they had Figue et Agrumes by Maison Lancôme in the small size, and I was like, perfect, because I've never picked up this fragrance, even though I love Maison Lancôme, because it's a fig fragrance. So this has fig, citruses, sorbet, and jasmine. I've always been worried that It wasn't gonna be my jam. And so when I saw that they had this smaller bottle, but that like, you know, it still fit the vibe and I could try on more for you guys, I could add more to my collection before I eventually do a Maison Lancôme video, I was like, perfect. So let's discover it together. Keep our fingers crossed. You guys, I swear I'm not even just saying this, but why is everything perfect today? This smells powder. This smells like there's, oh my God, it's perfect. There is like an irisiness to this. I would easily, if I'd known what this smelled like, this is like full bottle worthy. Oh my God. It's fresh. It's got like a very, very beautiful like Acqua di Parma feel to it. Oh my God, this can't be this good. No, this can't be. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. This might be like one of my favorite fragrances from the range. I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I definitely have to keep trying them, but it's got like an iris, Acqua di Parma, citrusy, Mediterranean feel. Like this is making me realize I need the full bottle, but I need to control myself. I hope this isn't one of the ones that's discontinued from the range. Let me know in the comments below if you know. I hope it's not, and I can just wait and finish this before I get a full bottle, but oh my God, this is so surprising to me because Pivoine Printemps, honestly, I was glad I got the smaller bottle because it wasn't my jam, but I'm really liking this. Okay. Perfect. Figue et agrumes. I didn't think it's very fig-like. There is fig to it, but I feel like it's so much more complex than that. It's like the citruses and it doesn't say iris. Maybe that's like the sorbet note. Yeah, I really like it. Oh my God, I think it's stunning. Perfect. Oh my God, I'm so over the moon. Okay, very exciting. Need to calm down. The next one, which I was the most excited about, but now I'm like all over the place, is I gave in to add to the Jardin range from Hermès. I've tried to like keep myself from becoming a completionist with this range because it could happen so easily because I love them. But this time around, I'm like, you're already going for it. Just add the one that you're the most worried you won't be able to find again, and that was Un Jardin sur la Lagune. It's a 50 ml. This one I have smelled before once, but it's the one I smelled the least because it's actually very hard to find. Like Un Jardin Méditerranéen, I used to spray at Sephora all the time, but this one would like be always the one that was missing. So I'm like, let me just treat myself with one more in the Jardin range, at least for now. And this has magnolia, lily, sea breeze, samphine, which I don't know what it is, and woody notes. So I'm excited. I feel like it's a semi blind buy because I don't really remember this one as much as I do the others, but I just remember I always loved this range. And I do. These are all just like beautiful takes on florals. Like they're really interesting, more so green usually takes on florals. Like one might be more fig, one might be more citrusy. This has like, I don't want to say aquatic because I feel like that scares people away, but there is an aquatic nature to this. It must be the sea breeze or just like, Lagune means lagoon, right? So it's a garden on the lagoon. It's got an aquatic nature to it, but it's so beautiful. So please don't let that scare you away. And it's a lot of like watery florals, I would say. I really do like it. I had to give in. I love the entire range, but I don't want to become a completionist with it. So after a long time of waiting, I gave in and added, this is my third of the range. So this entire collection. I really do like it. I feel especially for this time of year, like spring, summer, well, I mean fall and summer, but it's like the time to really get into this because watery florals really kind of shine the most when it's high heat and super warm, and otherwise they can just feel a little murky, or just not have enough like grip or depth to them when it's cold. So I'm really happy to have this as part of my collection and a part of the Jardin range that I've added to my collection. And then finally, we have this very exciting add-on. So part of the deal, depending on when you actually bought from them, were like extra deals. So some of them were the samples, some were like extra roller balls, and then if you were within the first 250, which I wasn't, there was also like I think full bottles or duffel bags or even more goodies. So I didn't get that, but I was within the first like 2,500, I think. And then you just get like a random little fragrance set. And I got the set from Michel Germain. I've never owned any of his fragrances, but I have tried some of them, though I don't think I've tried any of these, or maybe I have, but I've tried like the ones that look like they're in sugar bottles, the pink one and the orange one, and they were like, I don't know, not my full jam. But especially the pink one really put me off. But these ones are all in rollerballs. So I was like, what a fun set. They're all 8 mils. We'll just kind of discover them together. So we'll try the first one, which is Sexual Paris. And I have to get this out. They're all like sexual something. The names, I believe that's like the set name. So I'm just gonna try to get the first one out here, which is Sexual Paris, which has blackcurrant, clementine, galbanum, passion flower, jasmine, patchouli, sandalwood, amber, and vetiver. And I'm really hoping these aren't roll-ons, which they are. Oh, okay. Well, it's free. What am I supposed to say? It's fine. I'm just not a fan of roll-ons, as you guys know, but oh, it smells like, it's actually, I had such low expectations, but it's actually nice. It kind of has a slight, like very, very slight masculine energy to it. It might be the like galbanum, patchouli, sandalwood. It's not as like super ultra feminine as I was expecting. It also kind of smells like a really fancy body wash. I actually like this. And yeah, I actually really do like this. It's, yeah, I'm surprised because I feel like this whole packaging and the style and everything would have led you to believe that these, or at least led me to believe that they were super like feminine, ultra sweet. And I would say Sexual Paris is not the case at all, actually. And it's got like a masculine edge to it, which personally I like. Then we've got Sexual Paris Noir, I would say, I think is the name. Yes. So this one has this one I'm very excited about because it has strawberries, mandarin, lime, orchid, patchouli, sweet pea, jasmine, vanilla, vetiver, amber, and sandalwood. And I love a strawberry note, especially if it's like a super sweet, like strawberry shortcake. Wow, it smells very, no, okay. This one smells a little bit more generic smelling to me, of like a fruity floral. I don't know if everything's mixing up at this point, but it's not as strong of a strawberry note as I would have liked. It does also still have like a body wash feel to it, but this smells more feminine. And I get more of like blackcurrant and berry. It does have blackcurrant, no? No, it doesn't. That's weird. But this is the noir. Okay, I get more like berries than strawberry, per se. Yeah, this smells like a fruity floral. It's all right. I think I still prefer just the original, the first one that I smelled over this one, but it's all right. And then the last one, which is in a blue bottle here, oops, sorry about that, is Tendre. So this should smell lighter. It's Sexual Tendre. This has ginger, red currant, mandarin, rose, freesia, violet iris, amber, musk, and sandalwood. So this one should be totally up my alley because it should be kind of like the more tender, powdery one. This one has like a very alcohol-y opening. I'm gonna give it a sec. This actually is reminding me a little bit of, yeah, it's reminding me if you were to mix Chanel, and this is very specific, but like Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche with Prada Iris, Infusion d'Iris. It's got like a mix of those both. It's got like a freshness to it that's kind of zingy, but it's got a slight irisy orris feel to it, so it's okay. I still think I like the original, but this one's definitely better than the Noir. And those were all the fragrances. There are so many. I'm completely overwhelmed because I feel like that was a really great haul actually. And if I had to put them in order, which now I do, it's gonna be hard. But I would say in last place, it's easy. I would put Marianne Bad by Prada. It's too animalic for me personally. I'll give it a try in colder weather, but it's just not my vibe. Second last, maybe I would put Sensual Instinct by Montal, just because I'm over the vibe. I'm over the Baccarat Rouge 540 vibe. I don't even want something that comes close to it, but if you want a more gourmand take on it and something way less inexpensive, then it really did perform well. Now we get into harder territory. In third last, I would put Sexual Noir. It's the worst out of the trio upon first impressions. It's just the most generic smelling. Then, then I would put the Sexual Tendre. It's nice, but maybe it's just the confusion of all these fragrances all at once. It wasn't as powdery as I would have liked, and I feel like it's just the second of the bunch. And then my favorite was just the original. It got like it's kind of like unisex, and I wasn't expecting that. And it's the best out of the three, but still, I think the range was like a really nice extra gift, and I'll definitely be wearing them. But we had some great fragrances to get to, so I want to get to those. Now it gets harder. So I feel like, this is hard. I feel like maybe I would put, then I'd put like Candy, Prada Candy, but now I'm starting to really love all of them. So Prada Candy I'd put next just because there's so many other ones that I'm liking more, but it is really, really nice. It does actually smell like candy, and it's definitely better than the original. Then I put Un Jardin sur la Lagune because I do like it, but I think there's gonna be less months out of the year where I would actually be wearing this and loving it as much as I do right now, because it's really nice during summer weather, but I don't think it would blend itself as beautifully to fall and winter. Unless you live somewhere where it's hot all year round, in which case go for it. Then we're getting hard now because it's the top three. I would say I will put Fantasia Mermaid in third place. I love it. I can't help but smell it. It's got great sillage already, and I'm really, really excited to wear it. So that's a great pick. Beautiful bottle. In second place, I would put Xerjoff Desca. I have been blown away by this sample. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for it. I think it's a really nice amber vanilla type scent, so I'm all down. And in first place, I gotta say, beautiful perfection, cannot stop thinking about already. Figue et Agrumes by Maison Lancôme. This is full bottle worthy. This might be one where I need the full bottle right away. I'm gonna keep an eye out for it, but I'm so happy to have that part of my collection. I think it's an absolutely stunning scent. So yeah, there was my haul. That was a long one. I hope you had a drink or a snack watching all the way through. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe. Leave me in the comments below any of these that you have tried or that you'd like to try. If you're also a fan of Maison Lancome, do let me know if this one's one of the ones that discontinued, because then I might need to get one. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys, so don't forget to comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.